Today we're checking out this Turbosmart Performance Intercooler with a VTA blow-off valve kit in black for the 2011 and newer 2.7 liter and 3.5 liter EcoBoost F-150s. If you're building a more serious EcoBoost truck and you want better charge air cooling along with a complete performance package, this is the kind of upgrade that starts checking some big boxes in a hurry, so it's definitely worth considering. This kit is built for the F-150 owner who wants more than just a basic replacement intercooler. You're getting the intercooler along with the VTA blow-off valve kit, so this already has a more complete setup right out of the gate. The big performance story here is going to be the increased surface area along with larger thermal mass compared to the stock unit, which helps the truck manage heat better when the engine starts working hard. That's a big deal on a tuned truck, tow rig, or anything that sees repeated hard pulls where heat soak can start dragging performance down. Turbosmart also designed this for maximum flow and efficiency, and the fact that the diverter valve couples directly to the intercooler helps keep everything integrated and performance focused. Another nice feature is the maintenance drain for blow-by and condensation, which adds some real-world usability for a part like this one. Overall, this is a strong option for the EcoBoost owner who wants cooler charge temps, more consistency, and a setup aimed at higher performance use rather than just a basic stock replacement. When it comes to the construction on this, you're getting a bar and plate charge cooler design with a CFD-driven cast aluminum end tanks and a glossy black finish. This construction is exactly what you want in a heavy-duty intercooler because it's built for strength, improved thermal performance, and better durability under tough driving conditions. As far as the pricing goes on this, it's coming in right in the low 1000s price range. That definitely puts it in the premium price category, but it's commanded by a premium product. For a full intercooler and VTA blow-off valve kit aimed at higher tuned EcoBoost trucks, the price makes a lot of sense when you look at the performance focus, the upgraded construction, and a complete package that you're getting. Now, as far as the install on this one, it's gonna get rated a full 3 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. You can have this job done in about 3 hours of your time. So let's head on out to the shop, and we're gonna give you a detailed walkthrough of exactly how this install process goes.
For this install, you need a ratchet, a socket extension, a 21, a 15, an 8, and a 7mm socket, a swivel socket extension, a trim clip removal tool, pliers, and a small flathead screwdriver. Today we're going to be installing an upgraded intercooler on our F-150. First, we're going to remove these 3 screws. They're located on the electronic front diffuser in the front. We're going to be using a 7mm socket and a ratchet. Now that you have those 3 screws removed, you want to repeat the same process on the other side. And once those have been removed, we can take out the splitter. After that, we need to remove these 2 nuts in the bumper. There is one on the other side of the frame rail, which you'll see in a second. To remove all 3 of these, we're going to be using a 21mm socket, a swivel socket, a socket extension, and a ratchet. Now that you have 3 bolts removed on this side, repeat the same process on the other side. Then we need to remove these 2 screws in the fender well. We're going to be using a 7mm socket and a ratchet. You want to make sure you do the same process on the other side. Now we're going to pull off this upper shroud piece above the bumper. From there, we need to disconnect some connectors. The first one we're going to disconnect is this one. It's for all the parking sensors, fog lights, and everything. This big sensor clip right here. You want to pinch on the back of it. Next connector we have to remove is the one for the active shutter. So it's right here. And to remove it, you pinch up at the top, pull out. For this last connector we need to get to, we're gonna pull off the bumper a little bit. It's gonna be located here. We're gonna disconnect it, and then we can completely take off our bumper. To remove this connector, you need to put your finger where mine is, push down, you can pull back. Now we can remove our bumper. With the bumper off, we can start removing the front shutter for the intercooler. For starters, we want to remove these 3 clips. We're going to be doing that with a trim clip removal tool. And then we're going to remove these 4 bolts along the shutter system. We're going to be using a 8mm socket and a ratchet. For this last bolt, make sure to hold the shutters so they don't fall. Next, you want to take it off of the truck. Next, we're going to loosen these 2 hose clamps on our silicone couplers that are connected to the intercooler. For this, we're going to be using a 7mm socket and a ratchet. From there, we need to disconnect this hose from our pump. So we're going to grab it, twist it, and pull back. From there, we need to disconnect this outlet pipe. We're going to be using a flathead screwdriver. You want to pry up in this spot right here. And we need to disconnect our connector for the pump. There's going to be a little push down right here. You want to push down and pull out. After that, we want to loosen these 2 bolts. One of them we can take out all the way, the other one we just want to leave loose so that when we're ready to take out the intercooler, we can have one hand up here, remove the bolt, take out the intercooler. Next, we're going to remove our bolt and take out our intercooler. Now that we have our old intercooler off the car, we need to transfer some components from this one to this one. So first thing we're going to do is these 2 silicone couplers. We're going to take them off and put them onto the new intercooler. To loosen both of these hose clamps, we're going to be using a 7mm socket and a ratchet. After that, we need to take off our 4 grommets. Now we're going to transfer our silicone couplers to our new intercooler. Then we're going to tighten down both of our couplers with a 7mm socket and a ratchet. Next, we have to put on the silicone grommets we took off of the old intercooler on the new one. And the last thing we need to do before we can put this on the truck is put on our blow-off valve. Just insert it like that and then twist. Next, we need to remove this back shroud from the shutter compartment. Reason being, if we don't, we're gonna have some clearance issues with getting that bigger intercooler put in. To do this, it's held in by a bunch of tabs all alongside of it, and we just want to put our hand under here and just pry up. Next, we're gonna plug our recirc tube with this billet plug that comes with the kit. All we need to do is insert the plug and wait till we hear a click. After you do that, we're gonna start installing our intercooler. So we need to grab our bracket that we took off earlier and place it on our new intercooler. So we have our bracket on, intercooler put together. We're going to flip it over and place it up where the old one was. We want to make sure that we're threading our bolts in on either side, just so it has something to sit on, and then we will go and tighten them down. To tighten our bolts down, we're going to be using a 15mm socket and a ratchet. With our intercooler secured snugly in place, we can reattach our silicone couplers. To tighten down these hose clamps, we're going to be using a 7mm socket and a ratchet. Up next, we're going to reattach the outlet hose. You just want to push it in until you hear a click, and that's how you know it'll be secured. Now we want to plug in our blow-off valve. So you want to find this connector that we unplugged earlier. You want to plug it in to the blow-off valve. Now it's time to install our shutters. We have a total of 4 bolts that we need to install. So we're going to take our shutters, we want to place them up onto our frame rails, then we can screw in our bolts. To tighten down our bolts, we're going to be using a 8mm socket and a ratchet. Now we're going to re-clip in our blow-off valve harness. All 3 of these clips are going to clip into the top of our shutter box. Now we're gonna put on our bumper onto the truck. We have a couple connectors that we need to connect as we're putting the bumper on. These two will come later down the road, which you'll see. This is the one we're going to plug in now, and this is for the blow-off valve. This plug goes to a plug right here. Now we can fit our bumper onto our truck. We just want to make sure we take these two remaining connectors and put them up top and then slide our bumper on. From there, we want to install our lower grille surround. We're going to take it and attach it. With our surround installed, we want to reinstall our two screws that went into the holes of the lower surround. We're going to be using a 7mm socket and a ratchet. With our two screws tightened down on this side, repeat the same process on the other side. Next, we want to plug in our bumper harness. It's this big connector. We want to put them together and then fold down that little lever. Then we want to put on our nuts for our bumper. These two studs right here, and then we also have another stud on the other side of the frame rail. To tighten down these two nuts, we're going to be using a 21mm socket, a swivel socket extension, and a ratchet. Now it's time to install this nut for the stud on the bumper on the other side of the frame rail. To tighten that down, we're going to be using a 21mm socket, a swivel socket extension, and a ratchet. Now that you have these three nuts tightened down on this side, repeat the same process on the other side. After that, we want to plug in our shroud. You're going to take your connector for the shroud and plug it in. After that, we want to plug our vents back in. Now we want to put our diffuser back in. Next, we want to put all three of our screws back in. We want to use a 7mm socket and a ratchet to tighten them down. With these three screws put in, you want to repeat the same process on the other side. Alrighty, that about wraps up this review and install of the Turbosmart Performance Intercooler with VTA blow-off valve kit in black for a 2015 and up 2.7 liter or 3.5 liter EcoBoost F-150. Thank you for watching, and remember, for everything F-150, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.